Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Russ. Final Fantasy 14 part 430. We're continuing the second Hildebrand quest. It's great fun, loving it. No shout outs today, there ought to be, because we've gone up to 400 and we're one off, 499 we're on. But I can't shout out, but whoever you are who's subscribing, thank you very much. It's not notified me of your names, but obviously as it does, I'll give you a shout out. Or drop me a comment and just say, yeah, it was me. I'll give you a shout out. But anyway, thank you very much. Right. Speak with Cyril. Where are we speaking with Cyril? How are we all doing on this quite a pleasurable Sunday morning out there by the look of it? Right. I went out for my steak dinner yesterday. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's behind me. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, it's a bit pricey in Miller and Carter, but they do know how to cook a steak proper. That's the thing. Oh, he's there. Hey up, Cyril. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue with my investigation into the mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. So I just realised what the last objective was yesterday. I didn't notice. Yeah. Oh no, this one. Sorry, this one. Speak with Cyril. Don't trust anyone over 60. That's me buggered then, innit? You can trust me, honest. Speak with... Oh, bloody hell. Back to Foundation again. $436 Klebbies. Yeah, I had the 16-ounce ribeye yesterday. Oh, it was so tender. Oh, and so tasteful. Beautiful. I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlayan origin, and I had in mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. Yeah, okay. Why are you looking at me like that, as if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Albert, that will be all. Okay. No. No, because it gives you... gives the game away on some of the things. Ah, Cyril again. We need to speak, Albert. I've been scouring the archives for any information. Results have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alag is portrayed in the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Alagans are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. It was in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Alagan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one of the same, it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. This being said, there is no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Okay. I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use his magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can, but the dead who have entered into Haloni's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quan. Speaking of which, according to some Charlayan texts in the archives, Archmagus Quan was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmage's former residence. Mayhap we could find more of interest there. Right, let's go then. Let's go. Stop waffling. Just tell us where to go. Let's be about our business. I saw you, heretic. I beg your pardon, accusing me of being a heretic. Yes, you, Inquisitor Cyril. I saw you sneak into the archives and seek out the forbidden tomes, saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of their forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of... I did all that for my investigation. You admit your crimes, that you did secretly, without permission, in blatantly contravention of the rules, read forbidden tomes. Then by virtue of the authority invested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Bit of a mouthful, said the actress to the bishop. You stupid, ignorant... Are you all so desperate to keep your goddamn jobs that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Well, that's what you're doing. Is that what we've been reduced to? Yeah, they're all the same, aren't they, these type of people? They do all the accusing there, and they get it. It's, oh, crap. I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, or trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. Stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it. We're better than that. Hey. If you will not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth. Perhaps, and a way to help those in need. Yay! Good. I saw the light. There's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And it's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us depart for Idleshire at once. Need to find Hilda. Ah. Speak with Cyril in Idleshire. $480 Glebbies again. There he is. gear augmentation. Ah. I might look into that. Seeing we arrived too late, Inspector Hilder has already gone off on his own to confront the Gansers. They came back briefly to trade Jingly Shine for supplies and whatnot, you see, and the Gobby's ear caught them trading tongue. Oh, God, she's talking like them now. When the inspector learned about it, he said he had to get after them right away and back take Gigi. Bugger that, he's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave us of its own free will. I turn my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try something reckless. Don't you think we should try and find out and offer hand lending? Why is Nash... Why is Wacky Backy talking like that? You stupid woman. I'm rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grandsires attack or worse, kill any of Hirschfilger's brood. Yeah. First things first, I suppose. Albert, would you be so kind to assist Mistress Nashu and Julie in their search for the inspector? Before you think to refuse, know that you need not fear for my safety. Let us just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. And off he goes. Could it be the scrawny little shark's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask about the Grandsires. If we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Speak with Nashu outside Tailfeather. I say we split up and make inquiries. If you learn anything, come and tell me. Got one in here. Nope. It's around here somewhere. Right round the back. Haha. Louis. You're right, Lou. Ish guardians with the mammoth, they were here, I proclaiming to all and sundry they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. It don't look good. Right, let's have it on the side. Right, across the bridge. Three dragon slayers and a mammoth. I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen them come through earlier. Now, boasting about how they were off to kill the biggest one yet. Those daft sods, they were off. They were for Annex Trine. Oh, got a brew. Not quite sure what their intentions were, but they were awfully confident, that much I recall. Right. Speak with Wacky Backy. She was round the back of it, which there she is. I see, so the Grand Sirs were headed for Annex Trine. My dear Bob wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go. I think we can fly there, can't we? Right. Get on with chicken. Oops. Knocking things over. I was going to enlarge this. Right. Where are you? Uh-oh. Orland Ultiver. All the poor unfortunate souls who bears a striking resemblance to Orland is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. That may be, but where did the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though having said that, it looks easier said than done. How silly of me. I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to yank him free. Go on, Albert. No. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask that made him look like the inspector. Oh, you silly tart. That's Hildy. There's no fool in his mother's eyes. I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Hello there, Lord Godfrey and Cyril. How did you two end up travelling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately Lord Godfrey chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness. Lord Edmund told me about the recent trouble with the Grand Sirs as well as Hilda's investigation, and the father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs. As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely Art Magus Kwan's research notes. Yawn. I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the lich yard. Well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed of by the sirs. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succour. Pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all. This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us. Wait, why in the hells are you still wearing that rubbish? An impenetrable disguise is essential. 'Twould seem the grandsires have grown more perceptive. Do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Now that you mention it, his warm soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember. By the fury, not pointy. According to Archmage Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expanded and he'll end up not more than an empty husk. Terrible news. We must catch up to the grandsires at once. Do you know where they were headed? All I heard was they were keen to slay dragons. They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Nidog. Really? That all happened, huh? I meant the other one. Ursulvirgul. Ursulvirgul, fury take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve? Right, bear with me one moment. I'm going to go and get me brew. I'm back in the room. Right, good job I double checked because I clicked the pause button. I was about to start talking and I realised it was still on pause. I might have ended up doing the rest of this while it was still paused. Right, Hildy. It's got me worried now. I have to keep checking. Oh, what's he giving away? Let's have a look. Oh, minion. Excuse me. I, Hildy, agent of inquiry, ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son, putting a stop to the grandsir's machinations. Really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosives, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing. Capital. I could count on you. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith. Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the grandsires is at hand. It would seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I'm in no condition to... Yeah, alright, pal. There is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self. Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give you a baby boy a massage? Oh, my dearest Mummy, Mother dearest, I would not impose upon you, not even my ever-loyal associate Albert stands ready to minister to my muscles. Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mummy take care of Hildy's hurts. My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Albert handle it. There's a bond. That's the way of it. I'm counting on you, Albert. Let us brook no further. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil as you have done so many times before. Use the salamander oil on Albert. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going down a route I never thought it would go. Oh, how it soothed my aches and pains quickly now, kneaded into my flesh. Phew. Ah, such furious needing. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urge you to use excessive force. Nay, you were right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast. Hold, my son, though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurned to greater feats of Mandevillian strength. Deprived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Mandeville. Salamanderville to you, my beloved son, now become a proud father. I bequeath this most sacred of oils. Salamanderville. Could it be that the legends were true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so. For by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Albert. Take this oil and help Hildy become the mandible man he was meant to be. Right. I'm ready for my final oil. Albert. Oh, missus. Yeah. Oh. Go on, give him a good oil. Oh, the salamander, how it's Salamanderville, how it flows into your nook and crannies. Oh no, I'm not reading any more of this. Give over. Massage him again. Oh dear. That's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising. Oh, stop it. Oh dear. Give over. Kids are playing this. Oh dear. I'll massage him yet again. Oh dear me. Give over. Oh. Such passion, such further. I'm the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed. I have not yet begun to pose. Massaging once more with feeling. Oh, bloody hellfire. Oh, oh. Oh. Go on. Oh dear. Oh, got my eyes watering now. I am Amanda, I am a Mandeville man. That Salamanderville is my word. I've never felt so alive. Such vibrant colours, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, Father Albert, was your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes. I am a gentleman, expect to reborn. Oh, onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they prevent or the limits they break, the Grand Sirs can do naught to stop me. Oh dear. Right, we're going to do a bit of fighting. Halfway through. Grand sirs, I have come for my son. Must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay. There is no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood, and we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. You would doom countless innocents for glory. I won't allow it over my dead body. Nice one, Cyril. Far be it from us to deny you then. This is the end for you. The ultimate end. Was it? Aren't all ends ultimate? Is that what it means? Come on, Hilda. Come on, Hilda, fight. Got your salamander oil. Whatever it was called, Salamanderville. And where's Albert with all this going on? Have faith, my love, he is our son. Come on, Hilda. Cheers, peeps. Gigi, my beautiful boy, pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo. Oops. Press the button. Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpa. Quan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. Need more. I need the worm's eyes, and then I can finally bring him back. Sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpa Quan is gone. He's right. Maybe you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpa, is forever beyond your reach. That's not true. I can restore anything. To its ideal form, to the way it should be, even Grandpa Quan, even you, Papa Hilda. Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. Has he lost his power? I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. As everything should be, Gigi, for my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live it to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures. I found your grandpa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believe they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the inspector, because you know in your heart that his battered and bruised form of his is in its own way right. My thoughts exactly, Cyril, and it is for this self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Quan younger. In your heart you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them were the stories they told, wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in their prime. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. That's all they ever talked about when they were young and free and full of fire. God, it's bloody difficult to read when you got dodgy eyes and they're doing it in capital, non-capital, capital, non-capital alternately. At first, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could make him younger. You could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually he realised that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator. And that's the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world, no longer a mere mammoth, but a friend, family, his only family, his grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage, so before he died he decided to take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his efforts, something remained, something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quan ever dared to dream. You were never broken, Gigi, you were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free to do what? Whatever you like, don't you see? That was the final gift to you, a new life, a new story, all of your own. This has all been very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't at any rate. We've suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, but since you were so perfectly positioned... Come on, Gigi. Hey! I'm Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quan, and Gigi's son of Hildebrand. GG. That's how he sees her. Oh, he's not dead, is he? Should hope he's all his magic's gone, and he's just a normal little mammoth. Don't do this. Final Fantasy 14. Stop it. It's like when Minchfiller got killed. Ah. I thought he'd buried him. It's like it never happened. With this last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. He can turn back time. Not just the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. After all that gallivanting about, I get bugger all. What about my misspent youth? I was not to be this bloody old. Such a fine day, never have I got with such perfect form. I may well have reached my physical peak. Oh dear. Oh, I do beg your pardon. What rot? At your age, you daft sod, you look foolish. You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. Oh, bloody bad eye. Oh. That was our second chance to relive our glory days. It was all rather silly though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young, but now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris. You're blind. You're a blind bloody fool. Yeah, same here. Gone Spart. Am I dead again? Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else, thanks to Gigi. The Grand Sirs are also in our custody. That's my boy. Where's the little tyke anyway? Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us. I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I'm sure Archmagus Quan would feel the same way. What do we do now, Inspector? Is it not obvious? The wide world beckons to us with a promise of mystery and wonder. We shall meet young Gigi again. Perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again. I hate to admit it, with this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really had a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become. And I'm proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully. Gracefully, was it? And off he goes again. After you and me have had a failure to communicate. There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. What is it that curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? The so familiar scent which fills my nostrils. A case. Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wrong that want for succour, I, Hildebrand, shall be there till we meet again. I say, you do know that so long as the core remains intact, little Gigi is not actually dead. That's right, so dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping. He's fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. I shall tend to the child for now. Hey, not dead. As for these three, I shall be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead. A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessarily. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh, it was my duty, yet everything I said to that young inquisitor, I can't go back. They'll toss me in the jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So, go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after the place while he's away. That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Glad to accept your offer. Go on with it. I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down. It was the most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch. Do. Right. Do. I'll finish my tea. Let's just speak with Cyril then. Complete it. There's nothing but to leave to the Grand Sirs to Lord Godfrey and for me to see to Hildy's gazebo. Thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Littleshire, come see me. Thank you, my friend, until we meet again. Do. Speak with Cyril in Idleshire. Bloody hell. Gonna make me spend more bloody money. Do. I've played that LP to death with all this music on it. It's great. So relaxing. Ravona Llewell. Yeah, right, cock. Right, where is he? Oh, is he over at the house? Aye. Let's move that out of the way. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think the man I was, and I feel ashamed. Before I took this case, I had only left the capital a handful of times. If I hadn't met you and the inspector and Gigi, I would never realised how much I'd come to hate my job. One might say I'm getting labelled a heretic, and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. Enough of that. Someone I'd like to meet. Gigi. Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you see. His smaller size, should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. Yeah, it is. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his root awakening. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. Have I got is he a companion? Have I got to use him? Oh, that's that one done. Excuse me. Can't read any of this writing. It's make out some of it, that, can't you? I don't know what that said. Oh, Gigi. Yeah, that said Gigi, didn't it? Get that. Right. Hildebrand will return. Where's Albert then? Go and pop Albert back up. There we go. So I've now got actions and traits. Mount roulette. No, it's not that one, is it? Minion roulette. I'm having a problem reading them. I don't want a minion roulette. Minion guide. There we go. I've not opened it up yet, have I? Got quite a few now. So, inventory. No. Inventory. Right, now I can do it, can't I? Secret to the lost art of temporal magics is believed to be buried in the elation automatons. Vitality levels are dangerously low. Hey, little Gigi. Try him for a little bit. I can always go back to me duck. I do like me duck, but we'll try Gigi. But anyway, don't want to see me messing about, do you? Tomorrow I shall change back to being a bard because I'm level 90 and we'll play Hildebrand level the 3rd saga when I can find out where to find him. So I shall Google that in a bit. I think I've still got the page saved actually on my on my internet browser. So I shall have a look, see where we find him. But anyway, thank you again for all your views, your likes, your comments. If you haven't already, subscribe. Only one more to go. I might have done it actually while I've just been playing. Who knows? We'll have a look. But anyway, whatever you're up to this Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon, or Sunday evening, do it with a smile on your face. Stay safe, everybody, and until tomorrow, I'll see you.